Welcome back to this, the 7th episode of Gas in the Tank MMA podcast with myself, Daddy Ravioli, Jon Aiello, and this man, the usurper, Darcy Vendy.
Yeah, well,
Don't cut me off. Don't interrupt me. It's the last time that'll happen. What?
No, I can't say that. Go. It's all good. Just
Sit
keep going.
down.
Just keep going. No, you can't. Yeah, go on.
All right. First, yeah, great. Off to a great start. Firstly, just want to say a quick thank you to Lambert Locations. Carl Benicia has come on board as Darcy's newest sponsor for the fight March 15th at
Thank you,
Eternal
sir.
94.
Greatly appreciated. Love having you on board. I appreciate all of the help. It's going to go a long way.
So, Carl, send me a fucking logo, please. Easiest guy to get on board, hardest guy to get fucking promotional stuff from. So, it's you who misses out. We were going to have someone in, but that's not. We don't even need to comment on that. What is new with you? What's been going on?
Mate, I shoved my head in a fucking beehive, as you can see.
Hot.
Yeah, it's not bad. No, thank you to Lauren at the Facialist. You did an excellent job. I think I'll be as gorgeous as I tell myself I am in the coming days, surely.
Did she have a business?
Yeah, the Facialist.
She's called the Facialist.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Just around the corner and in West Burleigh. Can't remember what the street is. But yeah, the Facialist in Burleigh. Yeah.
Cool. Nice little plug for her. Did a good job. Great chat.
Yeah, other than that, nothing really. Just been training, smashing it out, getting it done, and fucking reading way too much, probably to my detriment.
What have you been reading?
Oh, man.
And do you have any unpopular opinions?
A couple of hot takes. Nah, I've been reading The Body Keeps the Score. It's a fucking excellent book. Thank you to Tim Ferriss for that recommendation. Yeah, just gleaning a lot from it. Very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, like, we've been talking about it a bit, and you just tell me right now. Do you want to talk about it a
Nah,
little bit?
probably not. Oh, like, fuck, I don't know. Well, no, okay, who cares? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, just such a good book, for one, but something that, like, has come up in there and, like, a few of the earlier chapters, there's, like, almost an argument to be made that a lot of, like, mental afflictions are just downstream effects of trauma. Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Man, I'm going to say it how it is. Nah, but, yeah, it's just cool. I think there's, like, probably a decent amount of validity to that on the end of shit being, like, trauma-based, and then like there being a back and forth positive feedback loop between those two things, like one reinforcing the other. It's just really fucking cool. I think anybody that's, like, kind of interested in, like neurochemistry, neurobiology, endocrinology, any of that type of stuff, or maybe, like, having a little bit of trouble in their life, maybe even, give it a look. I'm really enjoying it. I think there's a lot that I've been reading as I've been going through it that, like, I've, like, personally taken on. Yeah, that's been helpful. It's fucking awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
For reference as well, for those of you watching, just going to say it now so it's back in the archive. We're going to, like, we talk a lot about mental afflictions and and like things that could be causing insecurities.
You can just say trigger warning.
Trigger
Like,
warning. Trigger warning. You've got blue hair because you didn't get enough love as a child. This is all. It's all opinionative. We're not geniuses. We're not experts, but we are very interested in it. And things like The Body Keeps the Score, those sort of books, we personally enjoy talking about those possibilities and those theories and that sort of thing. But we're not experts, never claim to be. Maybe one day we will be. But at this point, just putting that out there. And fuck if you don't like it. So anyway,
Yeah. My motivation with it all is literally just anything that feeds back into me being more successful at fighting is what I'm looking into it for. Yeah. So that's where that comes from. Anybody that would at any point be maybe like a bit hurt by it or something like that, that's not the intention. Yeah.
cool. All right, well, the intention has been set.
Fucking hell.
Moving on. We've got Eternal Sydney this weekend. I'm going to go because I truly enjoy Eternal. I'm just kidding. I'm going there. I do.
I fucking hate it. I'm over that shit.
I do enjoy Eternal, but going there to
Fucking oath.
do the emceeing for the event, Eternal 93, I think it'll be. Because it was 91, 92. It's 90. Yeah, because you're 94. Yeah, Eternal 93, headlined by David Martinez versus... Oh, I can't say his name. He's an Irish fella. Whatever.
Don't look at me.
Whatever.
It's a sick card.
Exactly. We will... Yeah, who do we know that's fighting on it? We've got Christian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Taser.
Yeah.
Fighting Seb Zale.
I think that's it from the people that we're like boys with.
David Martinez is a mad dog.
Yeah, he's a fucking mad dog. He like talks to you personally.
Oh, I fucking love David.
Get ready to whip up this.
David's one of my supporters. He's in the back. He's like, "Oh, you're funny as," and I'm like, "Really? You find me funny? You're so PG." But yeah, no, that's Let me quickly pull up that card. Let me pull it up.
It'll be sick. Chris Owen, Emil Jerry's is going to be a bit of a what?
Cam Rouston's fighting.
Oh yeah, Cam Rouston.
Alfred Stoddard.
Yeah. Oh my god, bro, massive fan. Random Muay Thai guy. That Alfred Stoddard. He's just shit flying up there. Very interesting fella.
It's quite the spectacle when Alfred Stoddard fights.
Yeah.
And
that would be cool.
it was actually, this is actually really interesting to talk about because I want to get your thoughts on it. By the way, David Martinez is fighting Stephen Costello, a guy who fights out of Straight Blast Gym in Ireland.
If that's what the question's going to be about, I don't think I've ever seen him fight.
It's not the question
Oh, sweet.
at all. The
Second time cutting me off. Nah, yeah.
It makes me sick. No, the question is...
Oh, bye.
Oh, you bastard. You fucking... Hold up. Let me look at the thing again. The question. What was the question?
I can just see your mum hitting you 20 years ago right now.
Dude.
It's just the memory. It's just gone.
Oh, no. It just popped into my head. I was like, what was it? It's not to do with the fights. Alfred said, someone commented underneath the fight announcement between Cam and Alfred, winner fights the winner of Darcy and Matt.
Oh.
Alfred replies, no thanks, I'm going to the big show this year.
Oh, man.
And Matt actually spoke about it on his interview, that one that I was talking about last episode or the episode before.
Yeah.
Matt was like, he's an interesting fella, that one, isn't he? And he was like, well, if he knows a way to get to the UFC besides becoming the champion of the biggest show in Australia, mate, more power to you. Good. Maybe he knows something I don't know.
No, 100%.
But it's just like, aren't you like,
Oh, man. Shoot for the stars. PFL.
shoot for the moon, land on the stars?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's interesting. Like, the big show is the UFC. That is, when people say the big show, that's what they mean, is it not?
How do we dance around talking about Alfred being a bit of a spastic without like...
Well, I'm not allowed to say that.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what this conversation is. It's like, don't want to talk shit about him, but like, at the end of the day, you're a bit delulu, my friend. Yeah.
No.
Maybe this is probably for his betterment. Alfred, if you have a look at the podcast, like, bro, fucking... Maybe have a little internal check about your thought processes on this kind of stuff, because everything in your reality seems to be conflicting with those thought processes, not really leading you towards the goal that you're aiming at. But, yeah, I don't know, maybe he's going to wormhole his way to the UFC through beating fucking, I don't know.
Nobody's. Yeah, no, I know,
exactly.
I know what you
I
mean.
don't know.
Everyone on debut.
Some 1-on-1 regional star.
You never know.
I don't know.
Well, I'm very excited because I think it'll be it's such a good card. I think Cam's got a really good fight on his hands. You know, Cam Rouston is what I mean. I think he's got a very good fight in his hands if he fights the way he fought last time.
Dead set. That was one thing I was thinking about it. Like, I think Alfred probably is legitimately good, like a legitimately good like ground grappler, like in terms of his BJJ. And if like Cam is looking to wrestle rape him, maybe there's some like Kimura reversals or some like cool BJJ shit that comes out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like Cam's plan may well be like feeding into some of the like specialty skill sets that Alfred would never get to show otherwise because he can never really get people to those positions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought maybe that
he's always like out on his feet before he's getting taken down.
Oh fuck, man. You're bang on. Yeah, but it could just end up being exactly that as well. Maybe they just end up having like a really tit for tat like
kickboxing fight.
Yeah, and nobody really gets anything done. Yeah.
No, fair.
Dunno.
I think Cam's way bigger than him.
Yeah.
But like when I saw Cam in front of Blair, and I think Blair's a big boy.
Yeah.
Don't know about light heavyweight. We'll see about that. But I remember seeing Cam because I was right there, and I was like, "This guy's huge. Like he's got those chimpanzee arms that hang past the knees.
Yeah, giraffe genes.
So, hoping he brings it home. I'm not biased, but
I'm fucking biased. I hope he brings it home.
no, I liked what you said there.
Yeah.
And then we've obviously got Chriso versus Emil Jerry's. That'd be a good fight.
That will be a good fight. I reckon it'll be a really interesting, like, test of Christian's grappling ability.
There you go.
Because we saw with the Vanilla Gorilla fight and his last one that, like, as it seems to go on a little bit more and the endurance starts to come down a bit, like, there's some stuff that could maybe be abused there. And if there's anybody that is, like, just a relentless grappler over the course of 3 rounds, it's Emil Jerry's. Like, if Chriso maybe, I don't know what his, like, strategy may be in terms of, like, mitigating Emil getting to what he thinks he can do. But, yeah, it'll just be very cool to see. And I have full faith in Christian.
As do I.
Yeah.
Very excited to see you out there, Chriso.
He's going to be 3-0 after this as well.
He will.
Yeah, cool, eh?
That's like when they were saying the winner of this, Cam and Alfred gets the I was like,
yeah.
Kind of looks like it'll probably be the winner of Chriso and Emil. Obviously, Contender Series is your priority after this.
Yeah.
I could easily see... Bro, I was thinking about it. I can see it being Chriso versus John Martin Fraser or Matt Myers.
Really? On 3-0?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think Chriso's like as delulu as Alfred is. That fight only got made because Alfred decided to be the sickest martyr of the 21st century.
But a lot of things factor into it, don't you think? Like, if they want...
Like
Chriso's the most willing to fight regularly.
Yeah.
Like, he's like in the fighter's fight mode. I can easily see that being a thing. And you got to factor in other people getting injured. Like, you know, what if Alfred gets fucking leg locked and his leg is destroyed?
Cam Rouston versus Matt Myers. And then...
I can definitely see Cam being the top pick. For sure. He's the biggest one. He's already been to the UFC Contender Series. It makes sense. But, well, like, hypothetically, let's say Matt has a crack, loses to you, and he goes, well, it took me ages to get back to it. I found other things that I can do. I'm kind of off it now. Cam might get another fight in Shuriken or something like that. Like maybe it's an easier path than having to fight for the title.
Yeah.
Which I would take. I would do that. And then Chriso's there like he's only ever fought on Eternal.
Yeah.
And he's like, yes, please. I would like to go to the UFC as the young.
4-0 middleweight.
Yeah.
Could definitely happen.
Mm.
Have to wait and see.
And then obviously we've
Very
got.
cool.
Pardon?
Oh, that's very cool. That's
Yeah.
all.
No, it's sick. Christo's doing that thing.
Yeah.
Stocks.
Actually.
And then obviously we've got Taser versus Seb. Any thoughts?
Oh, in all honesty, I have no idea.
Okay.
I haven't look. I think I saw the Dims fight with Seb,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw like bits and pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, I couldn't really give like any opinion that mattered.
I think it'll
There's the
definitely.
ball.
I think it'll definitely be very grappler versus striker. I think Taser will be guns ablazing to get in on those legs. And what?
Nothing.
What?
Continue with the analysis.
Oh, are you immature?
I don't know, fucking.
And I think Seb will be. Seb's good at going backwards. Seb's actually pretty good at going backwards and going lateral. He's pretty aware
Would you
of
say
his.
he's good at receiving?
Yes, I would.
And Taser is really good at getting in on the legs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, he's chasing those legs. Seb's just ready to receive.
Yes. I think Taser will be looking to go for the bottom, like the bottom half of
Yeah.
Seb.
Yeah.
Seb will be looking to intercept the bottom.
With his bottom.
Yes, with his bottom. So Taser will attack the bottom. Seb will receive with the bottom.
Taser gets to his back. He's just receiving from the bottom of him is receiving.
Taser's on top of Seb. Seb's on the bottom, with his bottom being received. Until title announced. So you can make of that what you will. And
I wish we had a white couch right here.
I won't actually get into what I think Seb's good at then.
Like
But
when we interview people, you can just like get the cast of people on the cast of the MMA community on that couch.
Yeah.
We could just get Seb in, get Taser in, talk about how one was receiving from the other. Yeah. No, it's
And we can figure out who we'd want to film more intimately.
yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Content.
Fucking big ideas.
We
on
should,
this bitch.
we should start a website.
Or a podcast.
Oi! Well, yeah. And then
Shut the fuck up. Okay.
I went back to grappling this past weekend with Fanny at Journey Jiu Jitsu, Diego Queiroz's gym. And
cool.
yeah. No.
I didn't know that was what it was called.
Yeah, it's
I
called.
saw when I saw that. That's actually really stupid of me, considering I saw the photo and it just said Journey on the back. Who would have guessed? Yeah.
It could have just been a slogan, like the journey, you know. But no, it's a really cool gym. It's a great layout rather. It's got nice windows so the sun gets in there. Good for killing bacteria, in case people didn't know that. And it was just cool to go with a bunch of people who were very submission heavy. There are a couple of young dudes there that were like pretty keen to go like wrestly. So that was fun. I don't talk about the training room, but I had a very good time. Very good time. Fanny and I had a really good time as well. You know, he was receiving. And yeah, that's pretty much all that's new, I suppose. So I'm going to go back to training now, I think, because the neck held up. Pretty keen to slide back in.
Sick. Everyone's ready to receive Johnny.
Oh, well, I'll be going for the bottom. I'll tell you that.
As long as you're sliding in.
You can't just shove it in there. You gots to slide.
Yeah.
And then this weekend we've got DDP versus Strickland #2. We won't break that down just yet, but that is what's coming up. Before we get into any of the UFC stuff, just quickly want to touch on some current events / odd topics. That's what I'm now calling it. Bryce Mitchell, quote, Hitler before meth would have been a guy to go fishing with.
Yeah, fuck.
Unquote.
I don't know. I didn't is there...
Do you want me to give you full context of what he was talking about?
Absolutely.
He kind of like
for the people.
He kind of like justified a bunch of the stuff that Hitler did. He was like,
Shit.
Hitler didn't like the Jews because they were stealing all the money and they were queering out the men and they were queering out the women. Like queers can't procreate. That's the reality. Hitler didn't want those people around, and that's why he's a sick dude. I think he was a great guy. He was trying to do good stuff for the people. I think he went crazy when he started doing meth, and it was like, but he. What are you talking about? Like, was it all fueled by meth? It was just a weird way to put things. And he was like, all the books he burnt, no one will ever talk about the fact they were all queer books. All the queer books. And he was like, all the Jews were queer. And it just wasn't it. It was going off like a fish milkshake. It just shouldn't have been consumed by anyone.
Yeah.
And then Dana came out and was like, well, fucking lucky all you guys. You get to see him get bashed. Hopefully.
Is he fighting?
No, he's not fighting
just in
anyway.
general.
He's just like, he's a fighter. He has freedom of speech. He's probably going to get bashed in front of everyone. They might just match him terribly now.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a very like like PC way of approach. Oh, not PC, but like
Avoiding the topic whilst addressing it.
no, I was getting at like it's money making.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's a very like nice comment, Dana. Like you're obviously just talking about making dollary dues, like without actually saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fucking wild. It'd be awesome to have like a real chat with him about it. You know what I mean? And just like whether there is like any semblance of logic behind it or not, like see where he's coming from.
He did say it. He's like, this is based on the research I've done, and it's an opinion. Like he said that at the very beginning. He's like, but I don't think Hitler was that bad of a guy. I think, hand to God, he would have been a guy to go fishing with.
Yeah, fuck.
And it was just, it was very. And then afterwards he came out and he's like, I did not mean to offend anyone. I'm not trying to like. He literally gave out a statement. He was like, we all agree that what he did was evil.
Yeah.
He is an evil man and he did evil things. I'm saying before that, I can understand where he was coming from, but it's still just like, bro, no one is ever going to receive the man who
message after you've said that.
Yeah, bro. Anyone who like commits genocide is anyone who commits genocide is not a guy, nor were they ever a guy to go fishing with. It's like saying Jeffrey Dahmer before he like realized that he loved killing people and eating them. Before that happened, he would have been a stand-up guy. You know, I would have let him babysit my kids.
I didn't know that he ate people. I didn't watch the doco.
That's kind of like a
I don't know anything about that.
Dude, listen to Dark Horse by Katy Perry because there's a verse in there by Juicy J. He raps and he says, "I'll eat your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer."
What the fuck?
That's how I knew. Fucking back in 2012.
That's that TikTok memory. That's wild.
It's all in there, buddy.
Fucking highly impressive. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, no, I don't know. Wow. It'd be really cool to talk with him about it, I think, more than anything. Despite, like, I don't know, in the same way that I'm sure a lot of people were, like, interviewing, like, sociopathic fucking serial killers when they were first around. It'd be like, have you seen Mindhunter?
No.
You should watch that. Mindhunter is an excellent fucking show.
Okay.
It's unfinished, though. 2 seasons. So good.
It's unfinished.
Yeah.
So there's more to it coming.
Yeah, but that's been the case for, like, years now. So I highly doubt it's going to get finished.
Well, that
honestly,
sucks.
I still reckon it's worth watching. It was like the inception of like using like psychology with like serial killers and shit.
True.
But like in that vein, that it's like it'd be fucking interesting to talk to Hitler, I'm sure. If you could just whip that like motherfucker and put him on the Joe Rogan podcast, it could probably be a pretty interesting interview in retrospect. You know what I mean, though?
100%.
Yeah, it's
just imagine him sitting there like,
yeah, just tweaking out, saying fucking hectic shit. It'd be cool.
No, I can see that.
Somebody's going to be like, wow, I cannot believe that you wished Hitler back into reality, you fucking pig.
We don't want him back in reality. Could we just get like his consciousness into a hologram like or something?
Fucking Tupac.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just fucking.
He's here. We've got him for an hour and a half. Let's just pick his brain.
Joe Rogan Live.
Exactly. Joe Rogan's not the guy to do that. Sorry, Joe. He'd be like,
him talking for an hour.
Bro,
and a
he
half.
would literally be like, "So why did you want to do genocide?" He'd be like, "I was not happy," and he'd be like, "Yeah, but like, what's the go with all the meth and stuff? They get jacked up." He'd just be like, "Great,
Yeah,
great,
fuck.
good one, Joe."
Very cool though.
Well, the next thing I want to talk about, just quickly, the GFL roster. Have you heard about the GFL?
No,
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 you have no idea.
dude.
This guy doesn't consume any social media posts, news, anything like that. He knows what I tell him.
Yeah, Fanny, mate, you're gonna have some fucking work to do.
Yeah. So GFL's like this new promotion that's been started, and they're basically
Burning all the books.
they've got all the queer books.
Yeah, the gay
They're
FL.
queering out Tony Ferguson. They're queering out Tyron Woodley.
Wait, what?
Don't. Okay, so
I need to see that.
I
at
put
some
this.
point.
I put this down. They're not queering out anyone.
Oh,
no.
well, that's
So
disappointing.
So they've got people. These are the names that they've got signed: Tyron Woodley, Rashad Evans, Luke Rockhold, Vanderlei Silva, Frank Mir, Benson Henderson, Anthony Pettis, Andre Arlovsky, Fabricio Verdum, Junior Dos Santos, Tony Ferguson, Chris Weidman, Gegard Mousasi.
Do they let them do gear?
That is something I imagine is probably happening.
Yeah, I was about to be like, dude, that sounds horseshit.
The men-
It sounds like Bellator 2.
These guys, and I cannot stress this enough, are juiced to the fucking tits. The fights will be spectacular.
They're going to get him on that Pride contract.
Yeah, I would imagine that's
Yeah.
probably one of the things they've got going for them.
No, well, if that's the case, I'm sure it'll be fun. Otherwise, it'll just be like, yeah, it's just a bunch of haggard old men. Fuck. What are you going to do?
Well, there's a theory, and this is the theory I kind of think, because they're saying they're all getting paid really well. Apparently, they're all getting paid really well.
That sounds like the most hectic press contract ever.
This is what they're saying. Like Luke Rockhold said that. Chris Weidman said this.
Sorry.
Tony Ferguson, Kevin Lee, all these guys are like, they're involved in it. And it's like they're trying to make them the competitor UFC. But obviously, the best fights are not going to be contested there with old heads. It's just not the case. You don't get better at fighting as you get older.
Do you know who like owns it? Who's running the show?
I do not.
Oh, true.
I can look that up.
Give it a look. That's
would
what
have
I was
been-
gonna say. Maybe if it was like a situation like ONE FC and there's like a bunch of like billionaire Singaporean dudes behind it, like I'd understand that. But like for all of them to be saying that they're actually getting paid well, that just sounds kind of like a really shitty promo. Like nobody's getting fucking paid well, bro. You're fooling yourself.
His name is Patrick Dovigi.
Who that is?
We're bloody for that, mate. But they hold in tight.
I want it now. My TikTok brain.
Is a
can't handle it.
Canadian former hockey goaltender, entrepreneur, businessman, founder, president, and chief executive officer of Canadian environmental services company Green for Life. So let's
What
go.
fucking
Let's go net worth.
Illuminati shit is going on here.
Bro, he's probably mates with Diddy. Okay, so he's worth $1.8 billion.
Oh, there you go.
So he's obviously, but here's my thing. I don't think anyone does anything without intention behind it. So I think this is not the plan. This is the plan, but the end goal is something much bigger. Use these old heads, these names that people know, to draw in attention and hopefully build a foundation of a promotion that will have people from PFL, from ONE, from Cage Warriors in the UK, have them being like, okay, no, I want to go fight in this promotion because their production is sick and they're clearly paying the best out of everyone because they've got better funding, better investors, better promotion. I imagine that's what it is. I imagine they're using the old boys for a bit. They're probably putting them on like 1 or 2 fight contracts Be like, let's get you in. Let's have a big fucking show.
Yeah.
And then we'll...
You get a $500,000 total.
Exactly.
And that's like fucking, what, like 10, 15 down the sink.
Mm.
And then if there's anybody else involved aside from old mate, like, yeah. Yeah. No. Well, yeah, no, I think that's very much so going to be the case.
Mm.
It'll just be interesting to see, like, what the sales tactic is, aside from it just being because, like, in the same vein as, and to bring it up again, the NHL, NFL, all of that kind of stuff, there's, like, everything is just, like, college football, all of that is just a feeder league to the NFL.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing different. In the same way with, like, they tried to, with the PFL, like, have the scoring system and all of that, and, like, the $1 million thing and the seasons and all of that shit. And it's like, yeah, but it's still just, like, there's fights happening. Like, nothing's different. It's actually just the fights.
Except no elbows.
Yeah, exactly. You've just made the sport, like, a little bit worse. Like, I think it would be really sick if they, like, took heed with, say, like, the 10-point must system and, like, changed it. They had, like, a different scoring system. They had, like, a more comprehensive, like, penalty, disqualification, all of that, foul system, all of that kind of shit. Like, they made all of those moves that the UFC can't because they're too much of an established brand.
Open scoring, different judging.
Yeah, exactly.
Have it like, we have 5 judges off-site watching it through the screen.
Yeah.
They can't hear the crowd. They can't hear the noise. They're just watching.
Yeah.
They see what they see. They can even have
They're
the
not,
refs.
They're not whipping out their fucking phone and looking at Instagram and shit like that.
They can have the refs' perspective with the POV. I reckon that'd be sick.
Oh, so sick.
That would be the biggest one.
Bro, Pride hit that nail on the fucking head when they were doing it, eh? That was the coolest shit ever. You get some of the most, like, obscene angles.
PFL still does it.
Oh, do they?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, no, PFL's...
Well, too bad nobody watches it. Doesn't matter how many fucking angles you get when you got 2 viewers.
You're right.
Nah, not 2. You know what I mean.
No.
Fucking, it's literally just like, it's not the UFC.
No, 100%.
When there's good cunts on, you'll watch the PFL. Like, yeah. But, like, in the same vein, not sitting there watching the undercard of every UFC, it's like definitely not watching the undercard of a PFL. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. And I love fighting, but I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. Not
I'm
in love with it. Not
Not
sitting here watching ONE FC, fucking all of that shit on the side. Throw some sumo in there.
The only time I will do that is when it's like Demetrius Johnson.
Yeah.
If it's
Exactly.
for some reason
Big name.
one of the big names, and that's why I think GFL's doing it the way they're doing it right now.
Yeah, yeah. No, it'll be very cool. Hopefully it's like they offer something different that'll actually like separate them. I feel like that's kind of the only way that you can get ahead of the UFC at this point.
True.
Because at the end of the day, it's just still MMA. Like, there is no fucking, like, yeah, the WBO, WBC, all of that kind of shit. It's like, they only exist because, like, I don't actually know why they all exist still. Why is that?
I think because they do weird shit. Like, I don't understand boxing. Please, I know I'm probably fucking butchering this. They have slight changes in the rules. Like, this is contested under the Queensberry rules.
I'm
It's
fully
like-
going to look that up.
It's
tonight.
like that means, like, you can clinch for 2 seconds instead of not at all.
Yeah.
Like, you can do dirty boxing or you can do rapid punches or, you know, any of that shit.
Yeah.
Not shit, stuff, rules, whatever. But yeah, cool.
That's going to be so interesting to find out because I reckon it's probably some weird money thing where they think that they can generate more money by having multiple promotions because it creates like more esteem to being like, I'm the fucking like 4 different promotion champ, bro. Unifying them all. And they might just have like a big deal together, something like that. You know what I mean?
I think that's the thing because, like, I don't know if you've ever heard the term lineal champ.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, no, there hasn't
Bullshit.
there hasn't been a lineal champ since Muhammad Ali or whatever the fucking case may be with boxing and heavyweight, and that's who Tyson Fury was, and that's you know, but yeah, I trust you to look into that.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool.
This is not a huge story. It's just kind of
Oh, get ready.
fun
It's
to
going to be massive.
it's just kind of fun to speculate.
fucking-
Alex Pereira to corner Sean Strickland.
That's the biggest story of the day.
Are you trying to get me back?
No, I'm baffled by how like big it is.
You trying to get me back, motherfucker?
For what?
For when I said that's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life.
Oh, my self-esteem is too high. I don't even remember that.
True.
Or
Alright.
it could be the CTE. I don't know, one or the other. We'll fucking figure that out in 10 years.
Yeah, well, some weird shit happened to me when I was younger, so I missed social cues. Okay, so whatever. What do you think? Does Alex Pereira add anything to Sean Strickland's corner?
Oh,
Is
confidence.
It's just morale.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
Bro, if that cunt was in my corner, I'd fucking be like,
but bro, Sharma.
yeah, I'd be fully. I don't know. He's like in that like strata of people now. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, chuck Cristiano Ronaldo in my corner, and I'll be like, fuck, I could fucking do anything. Put me on a YouTube highlight. Like,
So what's the difference between that and having David Goggins in Tony Ferguson's corner?
that neither of them are Steven Seagal.
Fuck.
Yeah. Nah, they actually.
You ask stupid questions.
Nah, but like if you got taught the front kick by Steven Seagal, I think it's pretty like A to B on how he beats Vitor Belfort.
True.
You know what I mean?
Nah, facts.
And the same with Alex. It's like he's like literally he's gonna teach you how to have more power. So I don't know. I think that's pretty.
Just by being there,
Yeah.
you will feel it.
Yeah. He's done a few sparring sessions with him. I'm sure like he's felt some of the power and then absorbed said power. What?
It's just tremendous. Like it's baffling that I didn't put that together. Like I remember getting knocked out by Ben Johnston, and I literally woke up the next day in the hospital. But the next time I sparred, I hit way harder. I don't know if that was trauma
Iris
based.
gone, only pupil.
Mm,
Just black. Nothing in there.
that's me. That's me now. But I don't know if that's because I learned to hit harder or because I had more rage in the fact that I couldn't do anything about it when it happened to me. Either way, the body keeps the score. Alex Pereira, get him, get the. Fuck that. No, I like Dreykus.
It's cool as fuck.
I like Dreykus,
Yeah, Drake was bashing. Yeah,
but Alex Pereira's a mad dog,
yeah,
as we've probably said a bunch of times.
Keep
now.
doing those fucking Korean side quests. They're sick, honestly. Yeah, exactly. That is the one form of content I consume. Reddit.
When we're sitting at the Korean fried chicken place next time, it'll probably be on.
Yeah,
Can only hope. Now, UFC Saudi Arabia. We're just going to go over the, like, honestly, the 3 fights that were cool. So, Said Nurmagomedov versus Vinicius Oliveira. You did watch, didn't you?
Yeah. No, I had a good gaze in the middle. Mm-hmm. Not a part of the Nurmagomedov clan for reference.
He's not or you're not?
Ooh, clearly he's not. Of course I'm a part of the
I was going to
Nurmagomedov
say,
clan.
brother, what is this?
All halal all the time, brother.
Yeah.
Nah, I thought that was fucking well, really, in actuality, I don't think the fight itself was that cool. But like, just seeing Saeed, that was the first time I'd ever seen him, and I was like, holy shit, this guy is like who was the old mate that got knocked out, the middleweight fella, a few cards ago, and I said he was like another hyper athlete. Yeah.
Oh, I know
Whatever,
who you're
and
talking
his
about.
name, it's like starts with a P or
He
some
got caught
shit.
with the shovel hook against the cage.
No, it was a rear straight. He got hit with like the like the Jorge Masvidal Kamaru Usman. Anyway, wait a minute.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, like just another dude that's like, here's another hyper athlete. This is a guy that's like every centimeter of his body is like predisposed to doing this shit well. That was fucking crazy. Never seen somebody as like with as good like tendon and ligament strength as he.
Physically complete.
Yeah. It was crazy. Kind of looked like a cobra. I don't know, that's very Joe Rogan, but you know what I mean? He had like this weird like fucking, and like his back was all like kyphosis-y. You know what I mean?
No, I
Like he was like a big S.
yeah, I can.
I don't know, it just looks, his body looks so fucking weird. But damn,
He can
those
do
back kicks come out fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like, yeah, I don't know. There was also one point where he got eye poked and he like, it was like, old mate was defending a choke and he poked him in the eyes. He was doing it.
Yeah.
I would feel like it didn't even seem like it really affected him that much. But smart man took some time.
He was 100% doing like a.
I'm tired.
Yeah, bro. The Russians fucking do that
For sure.
They seem to start playing bullshit. Like, yeah, you're nice and tough when like you're not tired. Yeah. What is it? Fatigue makes cowards of us all.
But that's like a good, like it's a strategic game plan. I literally watched that and I was like,
straight from the OL camp.
I was watching that and I was like, this man does not rely on his gas tank. He thinks he doesn't need one. Like he'll just go until he's like, what did I say before? Like he's the new Zabit.
Yeah.
Where it's like, fuck, dude, he's such a problem. He's got all of the tools and skills, but just get him halfway into the second round. If you can just keep your fucking hands up long enough.
Or if he figures out that spinning back kicks, there's other strikes other than spinning back kicks. You know what I mean? If you're not just holding down LB and smashing X the whole time, like fucking jabs and crosses, man. Like, they go a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of low energy consumption tools, like skill sets that you can use. And maybe that gets him to round 3.
Yeah. No, I can definitely see that. It's like someone, like a Yair as well.
Yep.
Just like, bro, you got so many tools. Just know when to use them. Don't throw them all the time. Fucking use a jab cross and you'll probably like hurt the person and then you can wheel kick them.
Yeah. Fucking. Yeah.
It was cool. I thought it was cool to see Oliveira. I thought during the fight that Saeed was going to win it.
Yeah.
I thought, given that it was in Saudi Arabia, I was like, this motherfucker has gotten.
Gonna get cheesed.
He's had a round and a half of good shit, and now he's kind of like, he's still showing competitiveness, but like, it looked like Vinicius. If that was, the whole, if that was 5 rounds, Vinicius was flogging him.
Yeah.
Like, and he was hitting some good shit. I'm glad that the right guy won.
Yeah, I agree. No, fully.
Then we move on to Shara Bullet versus Michael Venom Page. That was a garbage fight.
Yeah, it was.
I thought sometimes go ahead.
Oh, it felt like it was the equivalent of what we thought was going to happen with Marab and Umar, but with striking. It was like, these are just two guys that both have the same skill set, but one's just better at it than the other. And then maybe that'll turn into like a grapple fest. I didn't think it was going to turn into a grapple fest, but it just kind of looked like it was like, yeah, Shara, like, bro, he's not that good.
He's terrible.
Yeah, you were fucking laming people out on like the regional scene in fucking wherever part of Russia you're from. Like,
one thing as well that like didn't piss me off, but was like, you fully got found out. His corner was like, dude, you need to finish him. You need, like, we cannot, like, if you lose this round, if you don't finish him, we've lost the fight. He doesn't even have the dog in him.
yeah,
Like, he did not show any sense of urgency. He was like, bro, I'm pretty striker who lands good, who lands good, fun, cool highlight shots.
Yeah.
And it's not happening with this dude. What do? Push him against the cage and like knee him in the dick?
Wait for him to get taunted and then taunt him back and think that that's going to like score you points.
Yeah.
Every time MVP would actually like land something well and then have like a little bit of like
pizzazz.
Yeah, some flourish after, and then like Shara would do it back. It's like, bro, that makes you look so bad. Like,
Bro,
you literally just look like an insecure 12-year-old on the schoolyard.
He got hit with a cross and was like,
yeah.
It's like, yeah, amazing. You didn't get knocked out, but also you're fucking garbage. What's
He's
this?
just going to do that another 4 times to you in the round and then be like, all right, bro, well, you didn't touch me and I conked you as hard as I could with a rear straight or an elbow, like each round. Like, that's it. Nothing else to put to it.
Well, we're not going to spend too much time on that because...
Oh, did you see that photo of him and Michael Bisping? And somebody commented, like, there's one set of eyes in this photo.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
How did you see that,
I can't remember.
Ben?
Nah. It was like, I think it might have been like on YouTube or something like that.
True.
Yeah.
No, I know
I
that.
don't know. It was fucking hilarious.
It was.
Yeah.
I saw that as well. Well, then, yeah, obviously we got to the main event, which was Israel Adesanya versus Nassourdine Imavov. It kind of played out the way you said it would. No, I didn't expect it to be like, I didn't think if Nassourdine was going to win, he'd win like that. I really didn't see that happening. But I mean, like, fucking hats off to him. He, in your words, straddled him.
This is what we were saying beforehand. Like, he kind of didn't even really. It almost seemed as though, like, now people don't have as much respect for Izzy, that they're not backing up as much as they used to. He's not really the best on the front foot, like leading with his hands, or enough to get the respect of people, maybe. And then it almost seemed as though that they were either just standing still, as in like they were neither was like retreating or moving forward, or Izzy was moving backwards, and he almost just like retreated to the point to where he cut himself off. And then Imavov was just like taking what was there, you know what I mean? And then by the time they'd reached the cage, he was just like, oh, here's the opening. Like, his back's against the cage. Here's the thing that Sean did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or here's the thing that Drickus did. But it didn't really seem like he was actually like putting on him. Like, Imavov wasn't the one that was creating those opportunities.
That was my
thing. He was
thing.
taking them.
It felt like he just kind of...
It was so shit as well because Izzy looked the fucking best he'd ever looked.
Exactly.
Fucked up.
Did it not feel like he just caught him?
Yeah.
No.
I'm
not saying no. I hate using the term "caught him," but it was like he just had a moment of brilliance, and it's all you need.
I don't know what everyone. I was watching the. I think the UFC put something up. Maybe it was a short or something on YouTube. That's my social media for reference. If you can't tell, but. It was the finish, and all throughout the comments, it was like, he caught him switching. And I was like, dude, he didn't catch him fucking switching, for one. Two things. This is what I think, at least. Dooley, he got poked in the eye on the side that he got hit with. So it was like, one, you should have taken the time, but, like, you didn't because of fucking whatever reason. It's like, I don't know. It kind of seemed like to me it was almost a combination. I don't know. Whatever. Flashbacks to Alex Pereira being like, nah, bro, the nut shot did nothing. I'm going to do a cool thing as well because I'm all about storylines and being really cool. I don't know. Or fucking just being like, nah, bro, I'm like here and I want to get back to it because I'm fucking trying to get my win back.
I have the momentum.
Yeah.
Maybe. I feel like I'm doing the work I should be. Fuck the eye poke. You don't get a break, dude.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. He was chopping him up with the leg kicks and all of that kind of stuff. And then, the other thing was just like, he was like reaching for his hands, like right in front of him. Like he had no guard to be spoken of.
Yeah, I didn't get the switching stance thing.
What? Yeah, no,
like,
it was like,
I-
dude, that
it was,
happened
what-
like a half second before. Like he was already solidified in Southport, or Orthodox rather. Wasn't
Yeah, it was orthodox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not real.
I think people often like to say they see things just to say that they saw something.
Yeah.
It's like the Weasel on YouTube.
Who's that?
Do you not know? Oh yeah, well, he's like he analyzes things and like breaks them down, but like doesn't really explain what's happening.
He does the fucking.
Does the like his foot moved back?
He's
and
a
that's why he got
transcription YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
One of those fucking feels that literally just like transcribes the images in front of you, and it's like, well, if you don't just like explain any of the underlying mechanisms, like, yeah, bro, an AI could do your job.
100%.
Like, what are you fucking talking about?
It's like here he took outside foot position and he threw across. It's like, wow. I actually saw that happen, so I didn't need that analysis. But what Nassourdine saying he's waiting for the winner of DDP versus Sean Strickland, which makes no sense because Hamzat has already been announced as the next the next challenger for the championship. Izzy, what do you think? Where do you think he goes? What do you think he does?
Man, I don't know. This is just me, but like, where's his mind at? More like from what I can tell. Like, was he doing this because he wanted to get the dub back and then just peace out after that? If that's what he's doing, if he's like, bro, I just want to leave on a win, sweet. Like, if you're going to go down this like endless self-destructive rabbit hole of being like, nah, I'm still that guy, bro, and like doing what other people have done in the past and like ruining your life and your legacy, fucking go talk to a therapist, cunt.
It's hard to know, hey.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know the guy.
Is he
Everything I've been told, he's a fucking sick cunt.
Mm.
Like, and it's just like really fucking sad to see somebody that like has done so much good for the sport and with their career, and to get to this point now, and kind of especially as well because he's looked the best he's looked in his past 2 fights, to kind of like sully all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, man. If it's a money, like it's clearly not a money thing.
No.
Surely it couldn't be. Like if it, like, bro, just fucking go gardening or some shit. Like just enjoy your life, man. Nobody cares. Help your teammates out. Do that. I'm sure he gets like a bunch of fulfillment. Like
He said that's his next move. He said he's like, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna help my boys with their upcoming fights,
yeah,
and then I'll look at whatever else I'm doing after.
sick.
For some reason, I have a speech impediment today. Sorry, everyone.
No, that's fucking awesome. If that is the case, that's like, bro, that's how everyone should do it. It's like you got to pay respects to the people that helped you get there. Yeah, whether it's your teammates, the sponsors, your family and friends, whatever form that comes in.
Go pay it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Go pay it forward.
Exactly. And then, yeah, just get on with the rest of your life. This was like 10 years. Just because it was when you started as a teenager doesn't mean that that's who you have to be forever.
Marvin Vittori put out a tweet.
Fucking.
And he was like, the only chances he has of winning his next fight if it's me. Like, he's saying that like Marvin Vittori gets.
Wait, what? Yeah,
Marvin
like, is he like.
He's making fun of himself. He's saying, is he shit and that he's shitter?
Was he making a joke, or is he actually a fucking like orc from Mordor and doesn't understand humor?
It read pretty funny because he said that, and then someone commented, "Have you ever been tested for autism?" And he replies, "No, but I for sure am."
Oh, okay. Well,
So I think,
yeah, he's traumatized.
yeah, exactly. His dad hit him.
Nah, oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Funny cunt.
I
Good on
thought
him.
that was funny. Like the
Yeah.
fact that he has that. Oh, where he's like, yeah, bro. Like even after the second fight, where he said to Izzy, he was like, yeah, bro. Like I definitely won that one. Izzy was like, what? That one? Like the first one, maybe the 3 rounds, like where you wrestled a bit, but like I
beat that.
he beat that ass in that second fight. He got no positional control or anything, and it was just. Izzy was like, oh my God, this guy's fucking off with the fairies, like whatever, and walked away. And then after the fight, Marvin was like, yeah, no, I lost that one. That was pretty obvious.
Yeah, fuck.
So I think he's just one of those. I think he's realized that he's not the guy and he won't be the guy.
Yeah.
And now he's like, whatever, I'm funny.
Nah, it's good. Good on him.
So moving on. UFC 312 this weekend. This is how we'll wrap up. I'm only going over the main 2 fights. And not even really going to go over it heaps on the co-main event. Zhang Weili versus Tatiana Suarez.
Who's that?
Tatiana Suarez is a young Mexican man. No. Do you actually not know who Tatiana Suarez is?
I know who she is, but like, I don't know, bro. It just kind of like leaves my mind.
She's a very good wrestler.
Weili's fucking sick.
I think Weili is the most complete female fighter in the world.
Exactly.
So
almost like she's
say it. Better dead than red.
like a fucking serviceable. Oh, yeah. Serviceable. Nah, I probably should. Nah, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, like a serviceable male fighter.
What does that even mean?
Like, fucking. She's like yeah, fuck.
I'm confused.
She's like a top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a fucking beast.
Yeah.
She's got the fucking skill set.
Yeah, that was not what I meant.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean she's a top 10?
Like she, bro, like a lot of fucking female fighters, it's like that's the whole part. The best part about her is it's like she's got a complete skill set. Full stop.
Cool. No, I like it was bro.
And that's why she's sick.
People know.
You know.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah, that for me, I think she'll win. I just think she'll win. I honestly don't know how she'll win. I could see her winning a decision, just stuffing all the takedowns, or being better at jiu-jitsu, or just being really good at getting up off Tatiana Suarez. Or I can see her knocking Tatiana Suarez the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because she kind of does she's very good at wrestling, but she kind of does the like punch and fall
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, but now I'm here, but no one is good enough to deal with that. So the second she gets to them, she just gets away with it. It's like early Khabib before he like had anyone who really could fuck him up.
Yeah.
And he kind of just progressed and got to the point where he's like, oh yeah, like I can actually threaten a takedown and throw a shot now instead.
Yeah.
I think she'll do the wine mum boxing and fall into something. And Weili will just be like, not happening, dude.
Yeah.
And might even like fuck her up on recovery.
They don't have those drugs in Mexico.
No,
Yeah.
they don't. Nor the funding.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what was it? Who was I talking to recently about like something about Trump that like he's gonna class like the cartels in Mexico as terrorists? Yeah, dude.
Oh man,
Yeah, look that shit up.
true.
Yeah, fucking because then he can be like, I'm coming in.
I'm coming.
Yeah. Just what a way to slide that in at the end.
Beautiful. That would
DDP and Strickland.
have been a fantastic hot topic.
Yeah, well, next week.
We just wink in.
No,
unison?
I did a mouth.
Oh,
I did.
right. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, how's he gonna know which one to pan to?
Mm.
Cade's always like, it's too much movement. And then Dricus du Duplessis. Dricus du Duplessis versus, how do you say it? Dricus du Duplessis?
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Oh
You've
no,
been saying
Dricus
this whole time.
Dricus Duplessis. It's not du Duplessis. I'm adding another D because I'm looking at DDP. Dricus Duplessis versus Sean Strickland 2.
Dricus comes in with a better strat and knocks him out. Or
In the
TKOs him.
first or second?
Yeah. Second or third.
Okay.
I reckon he's like a little bit of like Dricus got a little bit too much nervous energy. You know what I mean? Like he's a little bit like skittish. Yeah, won't be able to like be as relaxed as he should be. I think what I said before is that I think he'll just be like a little bit more patient with his like cutting the cage off, dealing with the out of range kicks and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like parrying him across himself, taking space without actually like going on offense. And then just being like, man, I'm just going to back you up to the cage until you get yourself there. And then I'll just hit you with the big fucking sand digging hands.
It's pretty much exactly what I think. I think Sean is not good at moving laterally or backwards. I just don't think he's one of those dudes. He's not fantastic on the front foot. He's just like, he's just tricky. Like, tricky. Point fighting, you know?
Like a sentinel tower.
Yeah.
Just fucking...
I see Dricus getting in there, getting in his face a little bit earlier, pushing him backwards. Once his back hits the cage, Sean is not good at exiting. And I think it'll be like some sort of, like lunging hook or a big, what did you call it? Sand digging hand.
Yeah.
I don't think Dricus ever dug sand.
I don't know, bro. What happens?
Don't they do ribs and stuff over there?
I've never been to Africa.
I'm pretty sure like South Africa consists of running,
Yeah.
usually coloured people, and Nando's.
What?
Nando's is South African.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, sorry, Cade.
Someone
Wow.
fact check. Oh yeah, Cade's South African.
Oh, no, I meant like, sorry for screaming at Cade.
Well, Cade is
You
South
fucking
African.
said that.
Cade, you're the new Dricus.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. I might be wrong. I know Mike's Kitchen is.
Sure.
So yeah,
Huh.
never
Mate.
know.
Let's go to South Africa.
So, official prediction: Dricus via knockout. I'm gonna go clean knockout.
Third round TKO. I reckon it'll be just like the Izzy finish. He'll crack him, he'll start stumbling across to the side. I don't think like Dricus has enough like stability in his stance to be able to like one and done people. You know what I mean? And follow up in a manner that can put them out in a single shot.
I trust that he's worked on what he needed to achieve that. If he can keep his feet underneath him
Oh,
as he launches at him with a left hook, as Sean dips out to the
yeah,
left,
yeah. No, I see.
I can see it would be met it would be a meeting of like the hand and the head. Like one goes that way, one goes that way. I'm not saying I think Dreykus could just go boom.
Yeah.
But I can see that happening.
If you can fix those knees.
Well, Sean has terrible knees as well.
Yeah, but that's... Okay, why the fuck are we joking?
Yeah, exactly. Leave it alone.
Yeah. That joke is finished.
If he can walk like a goose instead of a duck, he might actually get him.
Yeah.
And get some better luck. I'm a poet. I was not even aware of this.
Where'd that speech impediment go?
Sit down. That's my new favourite thing. Check out Shay and Bria. Did she turret? So that's my closing thoughts. I want to say thank you to Cage Kit. Give another shout out to Lambert Locations, Carl Benicia. If you guys want to follow along with our respective journeys on social media, you can follow this man at the Usurper MMA, Darcy Vendy, the reigning, defending, eternal middleweight champion.
Yeah, let's not fucking ham that up too much.
And you can follow me, Daddy_Ravioli_MMA, Daddy with an I, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Time to Invest. That's where we post these podcasts and other fun shenanigans. This has been episode 7 of Gas in the Tank. And anything else you'd like to say?
Because I'll be in the UFC soon, baby.
Until next.